Where we assemble here today to mark the International Women's Day. And this day is celebrated to highlight achievements of the women in various fields across the globe, and also to sensitize the issues of gender inequality. And if you let me go into the history, the roots of the day start from 1908, when the US women came to the streets of New York City demanding voting rights, better pay scales, and shorter working hours. So these were the three demands at that time. It means about 100 years back, the women did not have the voting rights. And that was the case in today's developed world. In USA and Western Europe also, at that time, the women did not have voting rights. So it started from 1908 from USA, and then in 1910 there was a German woman, Clara Zetkin. She was head of the Women's Office of Social Democratic Party of Germany, and she mooted this idea that there should be a day all over the world when all should celebrate it as Women's Day, any day in a year. She mooted the idea. And in that conference where she tabled this idea, there were about more than 100 participants from 17 countries, and they agreed. Yes, it should be celebrated as International Women's Day. Next year, the day was celebrated as International Women's Day in 4 countries, all from the West Europe: Germany, Denmark, Austria, and Switzerland. And in 1913, the Russian women came to streets asking for similar rights. And they decided that every year, last Sunday of February will be celebrated as International Women's Day. Exactly 4 years after that, in 1970, on the last Sunday of February, Russian women again came to streets. Not this time, they were not just the women; they were the labor force, women laborers. They came to streets and demanding rights. They announced the Russian Revolution. So that day happened to be 23rd of February. At that time, the Russian government used the Julian calendar, and you may be aware that Julian calendar was quite different from the Gregorian calendar that is in practice in all over the world now. So later on, adjustment was made, and when Russia adopted the Gregorian calendar, the corresponding day for 23rd February came to be March 8. So that's one of the reasons that 8th March is celebrated as International Women's Day. So history goes on like that. And in 1975, UN recognized that 8th March every year will be celebrated as International Women's Day. 1975 was recognized as International Women Year, and after that every year 8th March is recognized as International Women's Day. Every year has a theme. So this year's theme is Planet 50-50 by 2030. It means that by 2030 all women should be equal to men all over the world. You may be aware about the plight of women in many of the African and Asian countries. So their agenda is that 2030 agenda for sustainable development should be met by 2030. So that's why they have given the theme Planet 50-50 by 2030. So as we spoke a little while back, that the day is celebrated to mark the achievements of the women all over the world, and we highlight that as far as India is concerned, we have a documentary today, and name of the documentary is The Indian Woman, an Indomitable Spirit. So it's less than 30-minute documentary. It will highlight some achievements of the Indian women who could achieve exceptionally well despite all the odds. So we will screen that documentary now, and I propose that once we have seen the documentary, there is some short quiz among ourselves, so that this session is a little bit more interactive. So let's see it attentively, and after that we will form two teams. Members from one team will fill the questions, members from the other team will answer, and then likewise that. Is that okay? If you permit, we can do that. But we need to be attentive so that questions be only from that room, not from outside, and you will be putting questions and you will be giving answers. Is that okay? Anyway, let's start it and